Welcome back, everybody, to the Now Morning Show, and it's Culturetainment Friday, so we are highlighting fashion, but we are also doing a tribute to the late Brother Resistance, the late great. May he continue to walk in power with the ancestors. And this morning, we are going to, as we were saying, we're exploring the various facets of the man. And before we spoke about Resistance, the mentor, now we're going to be speaking about Resistance, the Rapso Man. And joining us this morning is a Rapso artist who is Kariga Mandela, and Public Relations Officer Sherma O, to speak about Brother Resistance himself. Good morning to my guests and welcome.
Greetings.
Morning.
Thank
you. To you. Thanks for having us.
And thank you for being with us this morning to share in this time. You know that the country is grieving about, but also we want to recognize the great things that Brother Resistance has done over the years, and also the contribution he has made to the culture over the years as well. So, Kariga, you as a fellow Rapso artist, what was your relationship like with Brother Resistance?
We were tied to my brothers, and Brother Resistance was a dedicated soldier, and I was there to always support and bring an extra value to the state community. Brother Resistance was always hardworking, reliable, always trying to help somebody, and always trying to promote the Rapso movement by encouraging young artists to come forward and showcase, give a platform, the workshops and so they could develop their art. When they give me as a brother to is part of the training session too, so for Mary, all the brother part of the training session where we bring young artists, teach them the dynamics of stage performance, mic technique and all that kind of thing. And Brother Resistance was in the forefront of that movement, you know.
Definitely, and let's go back to the roots of the Rapso movement. It's a form of music and a form of culture that was bred from, well, resistance, so to say, without trying to be redundant or to use a pun. But it was considered rebel music at a point in time. You know, what would you say was the genesis of the need for Rapso music in the cultural fabric of Trinidad and Tobago?
Rapso was always a conscious style, you know, always deal with serious issues, you know, so vulgarity and smut, we say Rapso no deal, and all over here they want to feel. So you get a Rapso style, but if you're dealing with vulgarity and smut, you wouldn't consider Rapso in the Rapso movement. But you can say about anything in the world, but you must have respect for women and children and that kind of thing. You know, respect is due. Then you can say about a woman, but I do in a respectable manner. So Rapso is that conscious rise coming through the space, and over the 1970, a lot of youth came forward and bring that value. So, you know, Rapso was feel like was a conscious style coming through. All the artists at that point doing poetry or Rapso was always saying a positive message to every children and to help a better world forward to live. You know?
Definitely. And Sherma, when you would have been working alongside Brother, you know, being that you're PRO at Tuco, you know, and he was the president. You know, what was that like? What was the relationship between you and him, and you know, the work that you would do, you know, working with Tuco, yes, but also with relation to Rapso music itself?
It was a positive, educational, fun. It was everything that was correct. Working with him, he will make sure you understand what he's telling you, what he wants to do. He will also ask you what you want, what you think about this, what you think about that. We put the both of us heads together, put any other ideas anybody else brings, put it together and, you know, make sure it be fruitful. It was a very, very fun-loving and, I don't know how to explain it, but it was an experience I've never experienced with nobody else in the world. And definitely. I mean, I work with 20 people. I starting to work from a young girl coming up to now, and this is it.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if you don't like, you know, some people go to work and they really feel the work today because of the environment, you know, different things.
Right, yeah.
No, not with him. As you reach, hey, what you saying, and we start to work, and it will be a fun thing to, you know, to know what's in your head, what you're thinking, what is your ideas, and that was lovely. You don't really find much people like that.
You know, so genuine and
yeah,
you know, just is very core. And Kariga, you know, back in the back in the 70s, I believe it was, you know, again, it was a contentious time, especially with the Black Power movement and these things as well. And Rapso music was, again, rebel music and resistance music and music that tended to encourage people to have an uprising, you know, and to really fight against the system. So much so to the point where the Network Rhythm band, their studio was actually destroyed by police back in those days. Yeah, well, you know, what was your, around that time, what was that like for you? What was that like for you being a fellow Rapso artist and being one with the movement? What was that like for you during that time?
That was a critical time, you know, so it was the headquarters, you know, was a piece of land and it was a receipt and cleaned out and made a brand room, you know, and to come and see city council truck with the police backing them up, come and show all the drums, all the music, all the ice cream pail, snooker machine, all kind of things like that, and destroy it. And they thought that was the end of the network, you know, but we get stronger and stronger, you know, and we stay together. And we started conquer the world, we started to Europe and North America and things, spreading the gospel of Rapso. And that gave us some confidence to go very home. I didn't feel they were doing so much. But when they step out to the international marketplace and they see a work is being accepted and appreciated, they give you a certain confidence to carry on, you know. So when we told sometimes they ask us to stay in Europe, you know, but we always stay in Trinidad and Tobago first, you know. So we always come to Friday, red and black, whatever part of the world we go, you know, we got to come forward to Trinidad and Tobago. Whether it's we have to defend the red, white, and black.
Always. Always, always. Yeah, I want to find out more about the tours around the world and the way in which the people really accepted the music and the way in which the people loved and appreciated the music.
That was important, you know. The love and the respect and thing was important, you know, like first time you get to interview where the journalists coming home, you were bound to interview him. And generally, because they had a beg person to interview, you had to go and look for them to interview. But you were coming home and when you come in the USA room and do the interviews and that kind of thing. So that gave us a certain level of understanding that the artist is important. The journalist is important to do a certain part of the work, but the artist is the main focus. And you must always remember that. So that was important to us to understand that the artist is the important factor. Journalist is important just to spread the message, but the artist is the main factor in the whole situation. You know?
Definitely.
So we move that throughout the world.
Definitely, definitely. And Shirma, before we go, when it comes to, if there was one thing that you learned to experience with Brother Resistance that is just stuck in your mind, what would that be?
So many. To pick out one is very hard.
Yeah, no, asking you a hard question this morning.
A very hard question. But he always say, you know, be honest in what you're doing, be truthful. And I am already an outspoken person, so that helped motivate me more. He said, be honest, be truthful, and let everybody know how you feel. And you know, it's such an experience after working with him all these years. It's like 20-something years we worked together. I was the assistant PRO with Correga as the PRO. He as the president. He was also the general secretary at Tuku. He was also the marketing manager at Tuku. So it's all these years I kept, you know, working with him. I was a staff, then I came up to him, the assistant PRO, then came up now I'm the PRO, and it's an experience. It's a lifetime experience. Anybody will want to experience, and thank God I had the opportunity to have that experience.
Definitely, definitely. And that's how we're going to wrap this one. I want to thank you both for joining us this morning so much and sharing, you know, your experience with the Rapso music and the Rapso Man himself. So I want to wish you both a great morning. You know, condolences as well, because, you know, it was definitely a loss for the nation, but it was definitely a loss for the individuals who knew him as well. So again, condolences, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much for having us.
All right, have a good one and continue to stay safe.
And thanks to the whole of TTT.
Well, we live for local here on TTT, as we always do. So thank you for that as well. All right, we're going to take a short break and come back. We have much more on the program and a few outfit changes as well. So we'll be right back after this.